technicalities.
Right.
I've listened to a couple of court hearings. It's very obvious that the judges, even the ones that look sympathetic, they nearly jump out of their chairs to shut somebody down if they even try to bring up vaccine injury in any context.
Yes. Yes.
You see them
Yes.
like being like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, settle down,
Oh, no, you can't talk about it. You can only talk about contract, or you can only talk about this other stuff, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Just like, with this, we were going to the technical center, the ones who canceled our hearing, or who canceled our event, same thing, they just, you can't even say the word COVID, well, of course it's still that way, even on social media, I can't even be on YouTube anymore, because God forbid you say COVID or vaccine or, contract. I mean, it's just, their hair goes flying up on top of their head, they can't wait to take it down, you got to strike. Give me a break, people. Give me a break. I mean, we need answers. People are hurting, and it's a serious issue, and people are dying. You know this. I know this. It amazes me that even Secretary Bashara knows this. I know that it's still up on YouTube. In fact, I think I saw it maybe about a week or two ago. He was in this White House convening on equity. It was like 2 years ago. And Susan Rice, Biden's administration domestic policy advisor, I think is what they were calling her. I know it was some big long title. She's sitting there and he says, we know, these are his words, we know that the vaccines are killing people of color, blacks, Latinos, indigenous people at about 2 times the rate of white Americans. He just like drops it out there, Sasha. No big deal. He moves on in his conversation. Nobody blinks an eye. Nobody questions it. And I'm sitting there going, wait, I had to back it up like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, did he just say that? And yeah, nobody cares.
And then they pretend he misspoke.
Yes. Okay, whatever,
Whatever. Yeah, no, yeah, of course they know. They all know. Because it's part of the policy. Also, through the court systems, we hear more or less the truth, which is, they try to prevent this from here. And when they do have to respond somehow, ultimately, so I don't know if you remember Brooke Jackson's case against Pfizer, which is still sort of ongoing, even though it was dismissed twice. They're appealing, I think. And so the final dismissal was where the judge actually admitted that it is a U.S. public health policy to kill people with vaccines. And because that was the argument. Yeah, that was the argument put forward by both Pfizer and the Department of Justice, who sided with them.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah, and Department of Justice wrote that the case should be dismissed because it will be sort of misuse of